Starting in the mid-1800s in America, archaeologists began excavating skeletons of giants who were 7 to 8 feet tall in many cases.
In the 1800s, Smithsonian archaeologists unearthed dozens of oversized skeletons contained within the burial mounds of the ancient Adena Indian tribe, the highest concentration of which were found in the Kanawha Valley of West Virginia, an area known to researchers as the Valley of the Giants. Author and researcher William Henry is meeting up with a local Adena Indian researcher, Jason Jarrell, to have a look at one of these ancient earthworks.
This is the Creel Mound, and this mound was excavated by the Smithsonian Institution in November of 1883. The Smithsonian sank a circular shaft from the top of this mound down through the center to the bottom.
Wow.
And that's where they found an elaborate tomb. This structure contained 11 burials. 10 of these burials were arranged in a semicircular fashion around a central personage.
So you have 10 people around a central figure. What was significant about this central figure?
According to A.R. Sines, who assisted in the excavation of this mound, the central burial, when measured in the tomb, was 6'8"3/4. Now, the skull had been pulverized by the excavation, so a complete measurement wasn't possible. So in all likelihood, this individual was probably around 7 feet tall.
That's a giant.
It's a gigantic humanoid.
So we're saying the Smithsonian came here in 1883 and discovered a giant.
That's correct. In fact, they discovered giants in many of the mounds here in Charleston. There were originally 50 burial mounds in this valley.
Wow.
And I've actually got some documentation here to show you.
Let's see.
This is the manuscript of the agent of the Smithsonian who excavated these mounds, and this represents his day-to-day journal of his excavations, including the one that's mentioned on this page, which is measured as 7 foot 6 inches in length.
Incredible. So wait a minute, this is a government worker who's out doing a job, excavating a mound, and he discovers giants.
Multiple gigantic skeletons, the ones in this valley being between 7 and 8 feet tall.
That is incredible. So why don't we all know about it? How come it's not in history books?
Well, the policy of denial of the discovery of gigantic human skeletons actually wasn't enacted until about 1920. Before that time period, the Smithsonian acknowledged these giants in their own reports.
Absolutely amazing. For years, I've been hearing stories, Native American legends about giants. It appears that we've unearthed evidence, proof of their existence here in West Virginia. But for whatever reason, that proof was suppressed. It probably has to do with the fact that it doesn't fit with our model of human evolution.